National Weather Service Phoenix meteorologist Jared Heil, along with my colleague Jessica Leffel, to talk about active weather on the way to the desert Southwest over the next couple of days. It's been a busy weather pattern recently. We had strong winds and lots of snow across the area just a few days ago. We're going to see similar impacts coming up over the next 2 days with strong winds, high country snow, some rain on the desert floor, and just a continuation of the cooler weather. But if you are looking for a warm-up, we do have a little bit of good news toward the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. But first off, Jessica, as you're going to show, we have issued a lot of products across the area.
Yeah, so looking at the storm system arriving tomorrow, we do have several products already in effect. The biggest one is going to be our wind advisories that is going to be over the majority of our county warning area. I'd also like to draw your attention to the western portion of our region where you see a high wind warning in effect for that southwest corner of Imperial County. Looking on the eastern side of our CWA, you see also that we've got some potential snowfall coming in. So because of that, we have winter storm warnings as well as winter weather advisories in effect over there.
Yeah, and those winter weather advisories down to the foothills north of Scottsdale. So this is a cold weather system, and you're going to talk more about that in a second. But first off, with the changing temperatures, this low pressure system passing through, that's going to drive a little bit of a wind event once again for us as we move into Wednesday. So starting out fairly calm early in the day, but by the afternoon and evening hours, definitely notice there, pick out your hometown, those wind gusts 40 to 45 miles an hour late in the day around Phoenix, much of south central Arizona, similar to that. But as Jessica was talking about, southeast California, Imperial County, El Centro, 60 to 65 mile per hour winds. That's when you start talking about potential for some damage. We did have some power outages across that part of our region last week, so wouldn't be surprised if that happens again. Just be mindful that we're going to have a very windy period on the way coming up tomorrow. And with the wind, combining the precip, it's going to be very wintry just to the north and northeast of Phoenix.
Yeah, so looking at our snow potential, we see that the main timing for this is going to range from Wednesday afternoon to Thursday morning. And we're looking at snow levels above 3,000 feet ranging from 2 to 7 inches. And then above 5,000 feet, we're looking at 6 to 12 inches. We're also seeing that it's going to be over a foot possible in north and near our rim as well.
Yeah.
So this is going to bring a lot of potential impacts, including difficult driving conditions due to slippery roads. So be careful if you're traveling north.
Yeah, and reconsider that travel, especially if you're heading toward the rim, north of Payson, toward Flagstaff. We have seen multiple occasions where snow totals less than this have closed I-40 and I-17 just before you get to Flagstaff. So unless you absolutely have to be driving, this is going to be a dangerous situation. We don't want you stranded out there. Another concern is some of the rainfall totals, not so much in the desert floor. This is going to be fairly light with a tenth to a quarter of an inch around the metro. But with some of the valley rain and high country snow up to the north and northeast of Phoenix, we already have some flooding on Tonto Creek, for example. And that's always a concern because the low water crossings up from Lake Roosevelt. That flood warning continues, and with the additional moisture, we do expect to see some flooding persist in that area for a while.
Taking a look at our 5-day outlook, you want to see that we're highlighting here on Wednesday that we've got that precip chances coming in at 80 to 90% chance for Wednesday morning. It's also going to be mainly cloudy that day as well as windy with those conditions that we were talking about with potential gusts up to 60 to 65 miles per hour in Imperial County. Again, just wanted to highlight that for potential impacts. And then going throughout the week, we're seeing those below normal temperatures. We're going to have our highs kind of range from the low 60s to upper 50s through Friday, and then a warming trend will begin on Saturday through the weekend as we reach low to mid 70s.
We've lucked out on our weekends recently. We've had the warmer days where you can be outside and enjoy, and then we've got spring training going on. A lot of events around the metro. I know a lot of folks are ready to see some warmer temperatures, and we do have that. Just hang in there. Active weather coming up tomorrow. We want you to be prepared, and of course, reconsider some of the travel if you have plans to our north and northeast around the metro. Just windy with some rain showers late in the day. For Jessica and myself, again, I'm meteorologist Jared Heil here. We will keep you updated on this weather situation on social media right here from the NWS Phoenix. Have a great evening.
Thank you.